I did not have a loving home environment to grow up in. So for quite a while, I really did see parental figures. Like I thought that everyone's parents were exactly the way that mine was. And so there was no need to reach out to any adults or to tell my teachers how I feel when I'm at home. So there just wasn't that outlet for me until I was about 6 years old. So my best friend at the time, and we still talk actually, known him for over 31 years, and we're both 35. So we go way, way back. But um, he wanted to have a sleepover for his birthday party, and he wanted to invite me and our other mutual friend. And my parents were terrified of the idea because they're thinking oh, this kid's gonna go over here and he is gonna make us look so bad. Like he is gonna be just, doing whatever it is to make his poor mother and father and their kids' birthday as miserable as possible. But like actually his mother insisted that I go because at first they were like, "Oh, that sounds fun, but I don't think so." And she was like, "No, he needs to be there. Like that's my son's best friend. You've got to let him come to this birthday party." And so finally they conceded. And so the deal was because we all went to school together that we were just going to pile into his mom's car, um, go to his place for the weekend, and then we would just go to school on Monday and then, go our separate ways after school on Monday. We go over there. We have a great time. We don't get in any trouble. I didn't get in any trouble. We were just, being 6-year-old boys and stuff, probably running around, punching each other in the balls and stuff. But and actually that's a bit older, but you get the point. And so we get back on Monday, and it gets to the time where we get out of school and it's time for us to go to the car, and then our parents are talking and I hear my mom ask my friend's mom, "Are you serious?" And then my friend's mom says, "Yes." He's like one of the most well-behaved children I've ever seen in my entire life. Like was never out of line. If I asked him to do something, he did it immediately. If he wanted to do something, he would ask me first. And she was like, I was blown away. Like, anytime he wants to come over, he is welcome here. Anytime. So at first it would be I guess once a month maybe, probably to just give my parents a break for a weekend. Like, I really don't think that I was that difficult as a kid. I just think that my parents were very ill equipped to handle kind of a very smart, snarky little child. So, like, when when it started out, it was about once a week or once a month, and then it became like 2 or maybe 3 times a month. And then I would say probably by the time that I was about 9, it was literally every single weekend. This one particular weekend I remember, we none of us had actually discussed whether or not I was going to go over my friend's house for the weekend. But since I predicted that I was going to, I packed some extra clothes into my school bag and just went to school with him. And then after school, I'm walking to my friend's car because I'm thinking I'm going to go over there. And I hear my mom yell out, "Hey, where are you going?" And my friend's mom is like, "Oh, it's fine. I'll just take him for the weekend." And the look that my mother gave, where I feel like she wanted to get really, really mad about it, but at the same time, she just really didn't actually want to deal with me. And so she just kind of said, okay, got back in the door, closed it, and just drove off. Like, and I felt like, oh, like, it's so, I'm almost getting emotional just thinking about it. Like, realistically, she was being my friend's mom. She was the mother that I wanted. Like, if I could have done a parent swap, I would have done it immediately, no question. In fact, I used to contemplate asking her if she could adopt me because she just loved me that much and treated me that well. And I loved her and appreciated her for it, and I still do. Like, she was how I figured out, oh, this is how adults should actually treat children. Like, you don't just boss them around all the time. And then, if they don't do what you want, you spank them. Like, I mean, my parents did worse than just spanking. Don't want to get into that right now. But she literally never put her hands on my my friend. Like, never, not a singular time. Even when he was caught with like drugs and alcohol, she was like, "I'm disappointed in you." And he was like, "All right, I'll do better." And that was like the end of discussion. Like, all she had to do was say, "You can do better." And he was like, "I got you, mom. Like, I'm gonna figure this out." And that's love, man. That's love. And it took me a long time to realize that I grew up without feeling love. Like, my parents would always tell me that they love me. My parents still tell me that they love me. But it's one thing to be told that you're loved, and it's another to feel loved. Like, you don't have to be told. It's why if someone says, "Oh, well, you haven't said 'I love you' in a while." My response is, hasn't my actions said that I do? So why do I have to say it all the time? If anything, saying it is like almost trying to um, put the idea in your head. It's like, no, we love because we are loved.